checks.
Oh yeah. It's fun.
Wow, that is a long, nasty hair on my water
It
right
is.
there. Well, hello everyone on another night.
When I parked around the corner, I had a long walk from where I parked here,
Oh, really?
and someone was behind me, or they weren't directly behind me, but they were behind me. And has it ever happened to you when you're like walking through an alley or somewhere dark and you're by yourself, and then someone walks behind you and you're like, "Is this person about to jump me right now?"
I mean, yeah, that's happened to me.
Yeah. So what I do, whenever that happens, just in case, I always have my car keys on me usually. So I hold them up like this. I swear to God.
Ready to shank someone with
like
your key.
usually
punch shank.
when someone's behind me, and not every time, but when I get that feeling, you know what I mean? So I grab my keys and I grab the sharpest one. And then I hold it like this. And if I'm really if I'm like sure, I'll do the trifecta like this. So you can go left, right, and you can jab forward.
That looks nice.
But at the same time, if you hold it in the wrong way and you actually have to use it, I'm sure you like that impact from the punch, like with the loose keys in your hand, is just not good. So think about it next time you're in an alley alone by yourself.
Well,
And I
it all
start
depends
following
on
you.
what kind of alley, and it all depends on how you are approaching and feeling about the situation and who they look like. I mean, there's a lot of factors I've felt like that, but it's you like psyching yourself out. You just gotta act.
Oh yeah,
You
of
gotta
course it
walk
is, yeah.
confident and be confident
Oh,
and
I
be
do.
ready like that. You know, that's a good way to be ready. You know what I mean? Because you never fucking know, and truthfully, but
Well, you have to more than half the time, or at least almost the whole time, it's just me just tripping out, just being paranoid. But I always think about like what could really like intimidate someone who's bigger than you, someone that can really take you down and wants to hurt you. Like it's not like physical. Like what if you just were just drooling on yourself? Do you think someone would just want to mess with you? You could use that as a defense. No, but you are right. You have to walk confident. It's basically to make sure you don't look vulnerable.
yeah, exactly. They taught us that at school with like
Really?
we would be walking around with like your laptop and stuff like at night classes because it being all hours of the day. Yeah, you never fucking know. You know, walk on the side. Be smart about it. Walk where there's like light. You know, walk where there's trying to like walk by people. You know,
You just have to be smart about it.
I never got jacked. I've never been jacked.
Yeah, never. I've never been jumped.
I haven't been jumped, but we've been jacked. When me and like 4 or 5 of my friends were skateboarding at this like kind of like drainage ditch right off of a freeway over in like Garden Grove. It was called Swamplands or like Swamp something, and they're like 4 or 5 Mexican guys rolled up, and we had like a video camera at the time, like one of the shitty little like tape video cameras, like the silver ones, and straight up came up to us, like 4 or 5 of them, and this fool said, like, "Yo, nice camera. Like, let me see that. Let me see that." My friend's like, "Nah, what the heck?" And he's like, "Give me the camera, dude." And basically, it was just like, "Yo, dude, just give him the fucking camera." And we like dipped the fuck out of there. And
were they cholos?
Totally,
yeah,
totally choloed, like, but with like high white socks and like white Nikes, like running Nikes, you know.
So
or like
you guys
Adidas.
were in the what was it called, the riverbed?
Like a riverbed, yeah.
Like the channel?
It was just a little like channel off of a freeway.
And then
in Garden
4
Grove.
gangsters.
Yeah, 4 cholo gangsters rolled
Just
up
walk
on
up
us
on you, and then they
and
just take your
jacked us.
camera.
We dipped the fuck out of there too.
It doesn't sound like
someone called the cops and told them what happened. Like,
really,
we just got jacked.
Wow,
it was fucked. They were
That's
like following us out.
scary.
We didn't know what the fuck they had, dude. I was tripping the fuck out, dude. I was
Did you
like,
guys
I'm getting
run?
the fuck out of here. I essentially was like, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, started walking back to his car because it was like a hike back to his car up to it.
Because I don't know if running is a good thing to do in that situation.
We didn't run, but we all as a group like left. It was
definitely.
Yeah,
that's scary.
But I mean, it was burning. I mean, it wasn't my camera; it was my friend's camera, and he was like pissed and didn't want to leave. But it was like, dude, you don't want to fuck with them. Like,
yeah, I guess I've just never put myself in those kind of situations, or you never try to in the
That's the
first
only time I've
place,
been
you
in that
know?
situation yet. And
Yeah.
I've been there before
Well,
and
it's
nothing like that
because
has
you were
happened.
in a place where like you weren't supposed to be, where like most people aren't.
Exactly.
So
Fucked up
that's scary.
situations. LA can be
I
like
I
that.
know
You
people
gotta
that
watch
have
where
been
you're
jumped.
going in LA.
That's part of the reason why I don't I'd rather not go to LA if it was my decision. It's sometimes it's intimidating and it's scary.
I've been in some really fucking scary areas in LA recently, but like being with multiple people and just walking, like I said, with confidence and not thinking of that situation even happening, so you're not giving off those vibes. And I mean, nothing's happened, but
Yeah, you never know.
I've walked by some scary things. You're just like, fuck, I don't like being here.
Yeah. I don't know. I know some people that just love going to LA. Like I know like do you like going to LA? That means no.
It depends
That
on what I'm doing down there. You know, I've been going a
that's
lot for
true.
like night photography. I love doing that, but I don't go to LA for anything else really. So
I used to drive there all the time to go to MI to practice with that like band. I was in for a short while.
hmm
Yeah. Other than that, oh, dude, and I was wow, like I was actually walking on Hollywood Boulevard. Sometimes, well, the okay, MI Musicians Institute is like open 24 hours. I think during the school year, I don't know about the summer, but yeah, like we would have to like rent out a room, and it was usually during the crappy hours. And then there was sometimes where I would like have to walk to my car at like 12, like midnight or 1 a.m. to my car, and it was just like, dude, those where all the freaks are at. But nothing like usually happens. You don't hear about crimes or like anything like that happening on Hollywood Boulevard. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like it's too risky for anyone to pull anything there. But man, that is like where it's at for me. That's where I get really scared.
And that happened like right around the corner right here, right now. Or you just didn't know there was
Oh
someone
yeah.
walking behind you.
Well, I was walking to your apartment, and then yeah, like all of a sudden I just kind of like noticed someone was behind me, and then just cause like for whatever reason, just cause I'm overly paranoid, did
Had
the
the
key
key shake
fist,
ready.
yeah. I think that's a nice little thing to do. You know what I mean?
You never know.
I could
I don't know how
see.
that would feel while you were punching him. It might fuck up your hand. You never
Yeah, that's what
know.
I was saying earlier. But I mean, it's better than getting your whole body fucked up. You know,
I know a
like
story
getting
of
raped
someone
or
that
something.
he has brass knuckles, and a friend of that who is now I think in jail actually for another crime, borrowed them, and he said he's like don't use them. My one friend that let him in, he like borrowed them, and he came and he gave it like a week or two later, came back, to him and gave the brass knuckles back, and said like, dude, I fucked some fool up with these.
Okay, so he said don't use them because it's like evidence. It could be
No,
evidence
I
of a
mean
crime.
just and because you could fucking kill someone with those.
Oh,
Like I mean, just yeah, he's just like don't fucking use them. I mean, dude, and he fucking used them on
whoa.
he. There were multiple. I've seen multiple. I've seen a brawl. This fool get hit in the head with a fucking metal baseball bat. The same guy that I'm telling the story about. I'm not gonna say his name,
Yeah.
but he got hit in the head with a baseball bat, and I saw it. I heard like the
Yeah.
dink, like metal to head twice.
Oh my God, what happened when he got hit? Oh,
He fell to
obviously besides falling down to the
he fell to
ground,
the fucking ground, and the 4 or 5 people opposed to like the 30 people that were jumping him.
the whole fight stopped, didn't it?
No, it kept going essentially, and he got like pulled out and brought over
Yeah.
to the car that I was standing behind, and he was like, dude, he started throwing up,
Oh
like
my
the
God.
weirdest, shittiest, like weird thick throw up, and it was like blunt force trauma reason of like yakking. It was pretty scary,
Wow.
like seeing that. Ended up getting like picked up by Kirk.
Really?
It was in the In and Out fucking parking lot in
That's where
Valley
the
View where the
bat to head
brawl.
happened?
It was a brawl, dude. It was a beating of like 30-on-5. But the 5 were like throwing deuces
Yeah.
and
They
knocking
were going
fools
down.
out, but
They weren't
then
gonna go
got
down
hit with a
without a fight.
baseball bat. One of them did.
Wow.
I
That's
saw
I've
it and I
never seen
heard
anything
it.
like
Oh
that in person.
goodness, Kirk, yeah. So Kirk picks like a couple of us up. There's cops in there and shit. And my friend was with us, and he had a cigarette. And Kirk's like, "Oh, don't fucking smoke." It was like the Suburban. He's like, "Don't fucking smoke that in my car." And there was a cop right there telling us to leave, and Brandon just like
Oh,
throws
so
out
he
this
litters right in front of the
throws out
cop.
his cigarette right at the cop's feet, and like we drive off in Kirk's fucking car. It was so fucking gnarly.
But it wasn't enough for the cop to get in his car and follow you and
I don't
pull you
know.
over?
He just wanted us to fucking leave, I think.
Yeah. That happens sometimes when you're like when they get irritated and like you haven't done anything, they just force you to leave.
I can't believe
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, during that whole story, I was trying to think of a time where I saw like a real fight. I've seen like punches thrown and I've seen contact, but nothing where like there's
It was a
bodily
rumble.
harm. A rumble.
It was
Never
a
seen a
beatdown.
rumble.
A parking lot rumble,
Yeah.
dude. Wow.
A melee.
Yes. It was intense.
Rumble in the jungle.
I stayed the fuck away. It was so fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I hope you did.
I mean, there was a fucking, yeah. Oh my god, a baseball bat.
That's crazy.
That guy
Assault.
got fucked up too. I heard the guy that swung the bat on him. There was a nut like it. Basically, the opposite happened, and everyone's friends of the guy that got hit jumped him.
Justice would have been served either way. Did he get in trouble too? As far as like legal trouble?
They all did. They all got in big trouble.
Fuck that.
I think for other crimes too.
Yeah.
Other gnarly crimes with like a knife.
That's so crazy.
With like a girl getaway driver involved.
That's so crazy.
So crazy. People that I know went to high school with.
If I were to-
gnarly things.
Yeah.
The number is about 5. 5 people that I went to high school with are have felonies, ranging from what is it, like being a sexual predator to
You're totally right.
like robbery,
I can't.
robbery, kidnapping, and like extortion, essentially, and like assault.
Yeah,
You know,
I can't even begin to count how many times you told me like, "Oh, my friend just went to prison for this."
It's weird.
And it ranges
I
from
say
all of those.
friends because yes, I know these people, and everyone that has a felony that I went to high school with, they were all my friends at one point, but friends still as an acquaintances.
Yeah.
Never friends that spent the night, came over. I mean, there were rare occasions that I was with each of them by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime I was with any of them, there was multiple people
But
of all being friends.
out of like all the laws you told me that your friends have broken, like each one has done something like almost completely different than the other. That's crazy.
Cyprus.
If I were to commit a crime, it would be something like robbing a bank. I would go big or go home. You know what I mean?
After being in the criminal justice system for like the 16 hours I was, I will never commit a crime again.
Yeah.
I cannot go back there, dude. That was too long. That was
The
long enough.
the
They
furthest
say-
I've gone is the back of a cop car.
They say David Cho says because he was in jail for a while, and I saw all
In
of his
Japan.
diaries, and someone
How long was he in there for?
couple months, 3
Okay.
maybe. I don't know for sure actually. Shepard Fairey, like the Obey, you know that guy? He was in a documentary speaking about how he was in for like 20 or like 32 hours or something like that, and he said he was almost losing it, and that was long enough, and he can't imagine like another artist like that being
Yeah.
locked up for that long like that, and no one really knew. You know, it was like no one knew for sure what had happened really while he was locked up there. He
To
had no
who? David Cho or the other
communication.
guy?
David Cho.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm story hopping.
No, I mean, I'm on track with you.
Nice.
But you know, if you're in prison, like I remember I saw an interview with Tupac where he said like the prison kills your spirits, and then David Cho said it was the most creative time of his life. So it probably depends on like what kind of person you are when you're talking about like an artist
Definitely.
in jail or prison.
Creative, not. I mean, yes and no, but like at the same time, still creative in dealing with like hell. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Did he say
Wow.
what he came up with?
What do you mean?
David Cho, what kind of like stuff he wrote?
He showed some. I only saw some diaries that he had from prison.
I
Like,
can only imagine how sick and
dude,
fucked
he
up they are.
drew.
Because
He
he's
drew
he's sick
every
and fucked
single.
up in the general population anyway.
He
In
drew every
society.
single meal of every single day, like hand sketched to the T, like with a pen.
That's just pure boredom.
Sketched so hardcore, and then like flipping pages, and he's like, "Oh, I got a red pen," and he's like, "It's like parts of it." Or what he drew was like a naked girl with like bloody vaginas and like bloody lips, and he's like, "That's as soon as I got a red pen, I fucking drew some blood."
So he basically drew the same things in prison as he did in
I
like,
mean, his style
not
probably
jail.
like developed or was definitely molded in being in prison
But
because of how many drawings and many things he
Yeah,
did.
he is pretty like raunchy or just like graphic naturally anyway.
He is. His art is intense.
Yeah. David Cho. Lucky son of a bitch.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Dude, he gets interviewed on like ABC and Bloomberg and let me know if I need to pull.
I was gonna say, walk up there
Should
and
I
flip
check?
the screen back real quick, and we're just gonna check, make sure the viewers are watching. Just keep flipping the screen. Yeah, it's good. What are the don't sit in front of it. What do the numbers say?
16, 30, 39, 40.
Okay, we're good. We haven't been talking that long. If you check the new setup, I was blessed with a geode today. His name's Geodude.
Can I have some of your
Like
water?
the Pokemon.
Geodude.
Yes, you can have some of my water.
Was that like the Pokemon where, like that's where it started out as, or it would like transform into?
Turned into like Onyx
Geode.
or something.
Oh, you're
Or
right.
no,
You're
Graveler.
Right. Really?
Graveler. Onyx was a different one. Geodude. It was Geodude, and then like Onyx, I think. Or no, fucking Graveler. Yeah.
Did you ever get into Pokemon? Like seriously get into it?
Oh my god, I just had a conversation with someone the other day about what like when the movies came out and stuff in the theaters, and they gave out like cards and stuff or like special holograms, and like, dude, I had the Pokeballs. I had as many cards
You had
in
an actual
collection.
Pokeball?
Like yeah, a little one.
Dude,
I remember getting one
I
with
got
like
to hold
a
one and
gold.
play with one once. It was so.
I think it was from the
cool.
movie. It had like a gold little plated, like fake gold plated of like Mewtwo or Mew or something at the time.
I definitely had the binders with the cards. Other than that,
dude, look,
that
I typed in Geodude and I wanted to see like the evolution of it. Geodude evolution chart.
That's the first thing that comes up.
First thing that comes up. Yeah, see, look, I had it perfectly right. It's Geode. Wait.
Do you have your laptop linked up to the camera?
No.
Because that's a funny picture to show to people. How it goes to... What's the first guy's name?
I'm figuring it out right now.
Okay, it goes Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, and Zach Galifianakis.
Yep. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I didn't have it right. I stand corrected. So it's Geodude, Graveler, and Golem.
I would never have known that if someone asked me.
I remember Golem. Golem was a badass. Which one did you choose? Did you choose the leaf, the fire, or the water?
Definitely not the leaf. I'm sure I usually go back and forth between fire and water depending on how it's
Definitely not the leaf.
The leaf.
No one liked the fucking
yeah,
leaf.
because it's
like
it's
Bulbasaur.
vulnerable. Yeah,
It's vulnerable. Yeah, it's vulnerable.
it's just like a piece of paper.
Which one were you? Were you Blastoise or fucking Charizard?
I would probably pick Blastoise.
Dude.
Just because I think just water is cool in general.
Blastoise was sick.
Yeah.
My Blastoise was like so high level, dude.
Yeah. Do you know I was looking
Charizard was uncontrollable, man. In all the shows, I remember Blastoise always like wrecked his shit. He was always like controllable and the man.
Blastoise always wrecked his shit.
Yeah, or like always like put out his fire. And Charizard was like untamable and like wild.
I may be wrong when I do this, but it does go Char. Was that?
Dude, I mean, it was pretty. I think that was like when it was Charmander or like Charmeleon.
Yeah.
It would do like
Yeah, it
Char
was.
or like shit like that.
Yeah, it was that.
Char.
I was looking at
Don't test me, fool.
I was looking
know,
at Mortal
actually.
Kombat characters. I think yesterday.
Which ones? I know every single one of them.
I was refreshing myself on all of them.
I play that game. I used to play that game like ritually when I was in Florida. I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That's the fucking costume I have.
Yeah.
Which one? What were you looking up?
Dude, I was trying to reminisce and like think about all the characters, like Johnny Cage and something
Yeah, Liu Kang.
Liu Kang, and then like Sub-Zero, Scorpion,
Dude, I can read them off like da 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 da
Raiden.
da 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 right now if
Go.
you want
Which
me
ones?
to.
Keep going.
What
Which
do
one's
you got? Like
high?
Sonya Blade, Jax, Cyrax. Uh, who else you got? You got Shang Tsung. You got Shiva. You got
Yeah, that's right, Shiva.
who else? They already said Sub Zero, fucking
Yeah, I said
Scorpion.
all the
You
cool
got like
ones.
Rain. You got Smoke.
Did you ever see the movie?
Fuck yeah, I've seen all of them. I love
It's
Mortal
cool.
Kombat, dude. I used to
Yeah.
like, as a little kid, I jumped on my bed and like kicked my legs and punched to the song, like do do
Yeah.
do 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 do
I
Mortal
used to I
Kombat.
used to take Kempo karate, and we had to make up at the end of like the course or whatever. We had to make up our own like routine, our own fighting routine, and every fucking person chose Mortal Kombat as their and I chose to do it. I chose to not use the song.
What song did you use?
I chose to not. I chose to not choose a song.
Oh, you chose to not
It-
choose a song. I thought you just not choose Mortal Kombat.
Chose to not choose a song.
That's some choosing right there.
Yeah.
Nice. Mortal Kombat, Pokemon. What else was there?
Other than that, well, there's other things that I guess I wasn't into, like Digimon.
Digimon.
Not into that. And then what's the like Dragon Force or something?
I got
Something Ball Z.
I got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh. I never
Yu-Gi-Oh.
got into any of those.
Never really got into Dragon Ball Z. My brother was. I got into Yu-Gi-Oh. I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I was like
Yeah.
down for that shit. Cause that's what replaced Pokemon.
Yeah.
Dude, my homie used to drop he would make his parents drop bills on like his
Yu-Gi-Oh
Pokemon his
cards?
cards. He would buy, and you know, you could buy like the little packs of like 10 cards, and you might get lucky and get like a hologram. My homie would buy the fucking like display packs that were like had packs in there.
So he'd buy the whole thing, like the
he would-
Costco size.
It would definitely get like the hologram card in there, like the tune card of the fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, like the rarest fucking card.
Part of the fun though was like buying just that little skinny pack and then like
And getting
the golden ticket.
yeah,
You know.
there was exactly. He would buy the whole pack, so he got the gold.
Like after a while, I would think that like that would kind of be like you have to go through so many cards. It's like you would just like go through all of them and then grab the best one and then throw the rest off to the side.
yeah,
That's
because there would be
wasteful.
like doubles and shit, or like
So American.
Yeah. So
American.
So American. That's fun.
Is that my French voice you were talking about?
That's kind of your French voice that I was talking about.
Yeah. So American. I don't know. There's some words where I can do it pretty well,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I just had a coughing fit a little earlier for no
Whoa,
reason. Oh,
whoa.
sorry, dude. I gotta steal your water. I thought of it first.
Like a split
Mm.
fucking second.
I spilled it.
Digimon are
Yeah.
the
What else was
champions.
there?
Digimon, digital
Digital
monsters,
monsters,
Digimons are
are
the
the
champions. Dude,
Ugh.
nice. I hope for the people watching that gave you a chuckle.
A chuckle.
Chuckle.
Okay, I ran this by someone the other day and they totally shot it down. But I thought like a cool name for like if you have a kid and they have a dog, like a name for the dog would be Chuckles. The dog's name is Chuckles. Are you gonna shoot it down too?
I
You're
like
shooting-
it. I like it.
I mean, it's like it's a kid
Chuckles.
name. It's a kid name that a
Chuckles.
kid names the dog.
I don't know if
Come
I
here,
could say
come
that.
here, Chuckles.
I don't know if I could say that forever.
It'd be annoying. Of course, you would do like "Come here, Chuck" or something. You know,
McChugglesworth.
like what? How many dogs
I don't know
have
what
you
I
had?
want to name my dog. A lot.
Can you go off the names? All I've had is Sage and Paco. Paco was a Chihuahua
I've
that I used to
had.
have.
I've had. Her name is Lola. I had a little dog Lola for a while. I had. Ursula. That was an old dog. I had like a black lab.
Ursula. That's just an
Ursula.
old name.
Yeah.
It's weird, like what like women that are old or women that are named Ursula are usually old, and it's like it's almost as if like you think that like that person was just born old because it's just like it's an old name it's a name that's only associated with old people. So it's like
I had Dusty
yeah.
too.
Dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah, a lot of dogs. Dusty,
Dust.
come here, Dusty.
Dust. Oh, Dust. Oh, Dust. Oh, Mr. Dust.
We have Duchess right
Dude,
now.
yeah, and Duchess. Dutch.
Duchess.
Oh, my mom had a little Chihuahua too. I had another little dog named. I named her Cadence. I had a little dog named.
You had quite a few
Cadence.
dogs. I had Sage, and then I had like Paco, and then I had two Shiba Inus. And my brother had one. I think he named it Skyly. He named it Skyly. And then I named my dog Yoshi.
That's a good.
And then we had to give him away cuz like we like couldn't keep him. We just
I don't
like
know what I
no
want to
one was
name my
home
dog.
enough. And then I had Paco, and that was it.
Soon.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like naming a child. I also had a bird named Tweety, a bird named Coco. That was a good one. That fit him so well.
I never had birds.
Other than that, I'd never really had any other pets. I've been wanting one. Do you remember that? Remember how like not too long, I don't know if you were moved back from Florida, but for like a month, there was a span of a month I was like really looking into like getting some sort of pet, whether it was like a hamster or a gerbil or even a snake. Have you seen a snake eat a rat in real life?
Yes.
Dude, that is just like it's exhilarating almost.
It is extremely.
But it's almost like a guilty pleasure to like watch something die. It's like hard to
didn't
watch.
we go through a phase on where we watched YouTube videos of?
Oh, I'm
of
sure during that
snakes?
phase I was showing you.
It was. I was so that was.
It had to be with me.
Because yeah, you were showing me like you would watch. You would like.
I was like, look at this.
You would like seriously get off on snake killing videos. Whoa, what is that?
Is that a spider?
Do you see it?
Oh my god.
I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, okay. It's either a mosquito or a moth, and it's caught in one strand of web.
So it's like, oh my gosh, that's so.
It's
weird.
stuck.
Yeah, I see it. You're fucked, buddy.
Yeah. When I lived in Humboldt, at our house, there was for some reason there's just a lot of spiders out like in the corners and stuff. And my friend, there was a spider web, and my friend he was pretty savage. He would just anytime he would try to trap like a mosquito or a fly, and or something, and he would get it and he would toss it at the web, and the spider would just attack it and wrap it up.
I've done essentially that. I've put like a bug in a spider web and watched the spider go and like get it.
Yeah. Like what is that feeling that it's like it's interesting to watch?
It's weird. It's in the movie the Second Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, there's like huge giant spiders. Oh. Who are you?
Go on.
There's giant spiders in the movie, and he puts on the ring.
Which movie? Sorry.
Gosh, Evan. I swear. Sometimes.
You want to punch me right now, but you won't.
No, sometimes I just want to hug you and just snuggle you. So, okay.
Yeah, I want to hear the rest of that
Hobbit,
story. Tell me. Spider.
Second one, Desolation of Smaug. They're traveling, all the fucking little hobbits, or no, the Hobbit and all the little fucking dwarves and elves, whatever the fuck they are. They're the little fucking other guys that he's traveling with. Anyways, he puts on the ring, and there's massive spiders, and everyone gets like wrapped up, and you can hear the spiders talking, and it's freaky as fuck because you get an inside scoop of probably what fucking spiders talk about, or if whatever they communicate in a way of like they hear a vibration in the web and it like fucking triggers them to like go, and they know where it is. Their web is like their home, and it's like,
it's crazy just to see it wrap it up. See the spider just wrap the fly or whatever.
I can't believe tonight go change it up for me, please. Hello. Literally knocked off some type of a black widow, possibly off my shoulder tonight at the wetlands.
Did you see the hourglass on the body?
On other spiders that were around the same area. And the one that I knocked off, it was literally like knocked him off and was like, oh my God, did I really just knock him off? And shit, shined my light on the ground. And right next to the tree, there was a web and a spider. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't knock into his web. I was like, if I look on the ground, there's a spider on the ground next to me somewhere. I know I just knocked it off. Sure enough, shine my light like a little bit to the right. There's a spider like crawling, like looking like it was trying to get somewhere.
I'm
It
looking up.
was freakishly freaky.
I'm looking up pictures of spiders right now, or at least black widows. Let's see if what you saw matches the picture.
It definitely was, dude. I saw a black hourglass, but they were like, it wasn't like a black dark. I've seen like really, really black and really, really red, black, like super black widow with a really red spot. Yeah, like the one up in the top left. I was seeing like,
That's the
it
one.
was dark, but it was, I mean, I definitely saw like a red hourglass, dude.
I
It
thought
was
I,
more like, not brown, but like a lighter shade of black.
I thought I saw a brown recluse the other day at work, like right outside the door.
I don't want to talk about spiders anymore. I don't know why you're looking him up.
I want to look up like what can happen to you if you get bitten by a black widow or a brown recluse.
Okay, look at
Like
that.
which one's
Yeah,
worse?
look up that because I basically could have gotten bit by that possibly tonight.
Okay, that was not a brown recluse. I was tripping.
Right on my neck too.
You have a knack for just like spiders just land on you sometimes. There was that one time when we were walking and then from the pole, right? It was just like it got one on your head.
Yeah.
Black widow. What do I search? Black widow
Bite.
bite. Symptoms. It gives you muscle cramps and spasms that start near the bite and then spread and increase in severity for 6 to 12 hours. This is Black Widow. Chills, fever, nausea, vomiting, sweating, severe belly, back, or chest pain, a headache, stupor, restlessness or shock, and severe high blood pressure.
You can't die from it.
It didn't say. This is a very short, like, this is a preview of a website's description, so.
Yeah. That's gross.
Black Widow. I want to look up brown recluse.
I have to take a potty break.
Okay.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Were you just talking to them by yourself?
Yeah, dude, I covered so much.
Awesome. What did I miss?
It's so much I don't even like I don't have time to go over it. I remember one time my cousin told me that she was like on a date with some guy she didn't really want to be on a date with in the first place. I think they went to the movies and like she went to the bathroom before the movie and she came out and he was like standing like right outside the door and he's like, "Did everything go okay?" Or like, "How did everything go?" I think he like asked how it went. And that's when she knew it wasn't love. I feel like eating a treat right now.
I'm pretty hungry.
Like some sort of brownie or cookie.
Guess what I have?
What do you have?
Brownie mix.
Oh, it's uncooked?
Yeah, but it takes like 20 fucking 30 minutes to cook brownies.
Do you have all the ingredients?
I have all the ingredients.
I wouldn't mind eating a brownie right now.
I wouldn't mind cooking brownies.
I had a craving, I think it was yesterday, and I had like the cookie dough vanilla ice cream sandwich. The chocolate chip cookie, that one's good.
Dude, at least every other day I'm getting Jolly Rancher Bomb Pops.
I'm always
the
ice cream truck.
The ice cream truck.
I always have some sort of like baked good or treat in my house at all times. Whether it's like those what I love the most as far as chocolate is like the Ghirardelli like squares.
Ghirardelli's too chocolatey for me.
But this is like their milk chocolate.
Oh.
It's their just typical like milk chocolate, and then this, go on. And then it has caramel in the middle, and then you put it in the refrigerator.
Did these give you what on earth was that?
That was weird.
That was like loud, high pitched. You see anything on the ground?
Yeah, I see it. Let me identify before I go over there. Wait, no, I don't.
Huh?
Okay, can you? There's a tiny like puddle of water there.
Let's
Is this a
forget about
spooky?
that.
This is a
Let's forget about
spooky.
that. I hope we can like hear that as loud as we heard it in the playback because
This
that
is
was
a
very
spooky little
loud.
podcast.
Do you get a caramel slightly taste from like these cigarettes when you like drinking coffee in a sense? Does it remind you of that at all?
I don't really have like cigarettes and coffee at the same time because I only drink coffee in the morning and I don't like really have cigarettes that much, and it's always at night. But to answer your question, no, not really. It is smooth though.
Yeah.
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 Smooth operator. Oops.
Smooth operator. Bing, 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 bing.
Who sings that?
I can answer that for you in 1 second. Sade.
Oops, my bad.
1984. I don't know who Sade is.
Me neither. Probably a one-hit wonder.
Probs.
Do you know another one-hit wonder? Remember that song Stacy's Mom?
Has got it going on. Stacy, do you remember?
Oh, I think it escaped.
Nah, possibly. That looks like a fatter one, though.
Dude.
The thing looks disgusting, huh?
Yeah.
It's a mosquito. For those of you
And it
wondering.
just keeps flying into the wall. And there's a shadow. The way the lighting is, there's a shadow in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, now it got stuck in a spider web, dude. Oh my god. It's trying to get out.
That's gotta suck to be a bug. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish people could see what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it's giving up.
Now
Look,
he's like,
look,
okay.
it's done.
Now he's like, fuck. Okay, how am I gonna get out? Let me take it slow.
Okay, where is the spider?
I don't know. I've been waiting for him to come. Ooh, I see one up top left. You see? That's
Where?
the little spider, little daddy long leg, to the left of the orange wire.
Oh, the orange wire is blocking it, but I could see the shadow of the spider.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
He's like, fuck. All right,
Man,
let's
it's hard not to watch.
I know.
Sorry.
We got an action show going on right now here, people.
Oh,
What the heck? You scared the bejeebers out of me, dude. You scared me, literally. What? What do you...
see it?
What?
Dude, mosquito got out of the web and it's carrying a trail of the web with it.
Yeah, I saw it flying.
Went right in there.
I saw it, but you're making it seem like it's a meteorite landing right in front of us or something, dude.
Dude, it's not every.
Scary. Oh!
I ran over my big toe with the wheel of the chair just now.
Ouch.
Well, it's not every day you see a mosquito get trapped in a spider web and then eventually get out, and then it like carries part of the web with it. It's just like hanging in the air. Hopefully it got on camera. It went right in front of it, dude.
Too.
Yeah. What are the chances?
All the smoke too made it was viewable for sure.
What are the chances of that? That's cool. That was
slim to none.
Slim and none.
Yeah.
Next time we should try to get all the insects out of here before we start.
Like I have control of that. I got fucking there's fucking
around.
moths flying in my house right now because we leave the fucking back door open for the dogs when everyone's gone. Because
well, that was your problem.
Yeah, I know, but don't even ask. Don't even ask why my house reeks of urine all the time.
The other day I was taking a shower and I left the door open. It was probably I left the door open probably for like 15 minutes, like out of everything the whole time. And I go to like walk back to close the window, and I look down and there's a cockroach came through the window. And then I did not want to touch that thing, dude. I'm not going to touch a cockroach with my hands, so I had to get like an apparatus. Did I tell you this? So like I grabbed like a broom, and I eventually I put it in front of its path, and it walked on there, and it kept falling off, and then I ended up like spraying it with Raid, and the Raid like pierced through the roach, and it was like oozing out guts. And then eventually like I was like, man, how am I going to get it on this thing if it can't? Or how am I going to get on the broom if I kill it?
Cup trapped it.
Too close to my hand, dude. That like a cockroach is just not something I will fuck with.
Dude, speaking of LA real quick, when I was at the Flash Mob, dude, which is everywhere we were walking, dude, the streets of LA are covered in cockroaches, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I shit you not.
It's no
It
secret.
seems like an invasion that on the scale of how many fucking cockroaches I saw. Big ones, too.
Big ones? How big? Like
Hard.
This big?
Big.
Dogs. Canines. Dogs. May I?
You may.
Cigarettes.
I've been smoking a lot. I need to cut back.
Yeah. You should.
I should. I really should.
How many do you smoke a day? Be honest.
Smoking like a pack every couple of days.
That's
like
quite a
2
few.
days.
That's like 10 a day, right? It comes with 20.
Essentially.
10 a day is a lot.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of photography missions where I just like sit there with my camera and I just like sit there and smoke cigarettes, dude. That's like what I do.
Yeah.
And I mean, the podcast, and just sitting here in my garage editing, there's a lot of
Downtime.
time, yeah, not downtime, but like periods where I have to like wait for software or computers or machinery to like produce what I want, and I just wait. Sure enough, being at the wetlands last night, every photo shoot ends up turning into like hanging out, smoking, and like drinking beer. Sure enough, Brock was there and he had a couple beers, so I like was doing a time lapse, just drinking beers, hanging out, and I was thinking all along that I was gonna hang out there by myself the whole time. Like that's what I went to go do, and Brock ends up being there. How you feeling? I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
Any final comments?
I'm spent. No.
Want to get an Uber fact to close it?
Sure.
Sure.
I'll just read them off.
And I know that you think it's just a fantasy.
Okay. Hold on.
But since your dad walked out, your mom could use a guy like me.
Happier countries also tend to have higher suicide rates.
Higher countries,
No, happier countries
happier countries
tend
tend
to
to
have
have
higher
higher
suicide
suicide rates.
rates.
That makes
Most
no sense.
most voters tend to vote for a candidate that has a lower sounding voice.
Hmm.
Um,
Makes sense. What you said about that guy talking in your class and girls
yeah,
just like looking because his voice was so deep.
yeah. Like if someone who has like a really deep voice, it's like they're a man. Like they're
Ooh.
someone who can like take care of shit.
Yeah, I know what you
The
mean.
average Starbucks customer visits the store 6 times per month, while a loyal 20% customer, while a loyal 20% of customers go to the stores 16 times per month. There's a thing called like the 80-20 like theory phenomenon where like this pretty much happens for a lot of businesses. Businesses get 80% of their business from 20% of their customers. That's just a fact for like more than half of
From
businesses
their
like in the
regulars.
world. Yeah.
Wow.
80% of the business comes from 20% of the customers.
And we'll close with that.
Yeah. There you go.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Feel satisfied.
At least you learned something in this podcast if you waste your time for 30, 40 minutes.
Almost like a fucking hour, probably.
Almost like a fucking hour.
Like a fucking hour. Maybe like 45 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Peace.